For our recent Orlando vacation, we needed a property that could comfortably fit 5 people, and we needed it to be affordable, and we needed the location to be great, with pools and grounds and close to the attractions we were going to see, parks. After spending nearly a week at the Sheraton Vistana Villages, I think this is exactly what our family was looking for. We stayed in a 2-bedroom room, which also included a full kitchen, washer, dryer, dining area, living room, nice patio, as well as 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Specifically, we stayed in Building 2 on the ground floor, which was a great location for our family as it was directly across from the Bella Pool area. Staying in a 2-bedroom for 6 nights and 7 days made a huge difference to the quality of our stay. Nobody was stepping over luggage, nobody was sleeping on the floor, and really, most importantly, everybody was able to relax and get a great night rest when we were back at the property. The beds were comfortable, the bathrooms were spacious, and really it was set up conveniently for us to live there for a week. Now, the villa, while fantastic, it wasn't perfect. You could tell the kitchen was dated, and in fact, we had to call maintenance and have them come and replace our ice maker, which they did promptly and seamlessly, so the service was great on that. But you could tell it was getting a little bit aged and could probably use a refresh. However, that is probably one of the reasons why the property is so affordable. The overall value of the Sheraton Vistana Villages really can't be beat for the room size, for the grounds, and for the service. Now, if you're looking for the most luxurious property in Orlando, this isn't it. It's not a JW Marriott, it's not a Ritz-Carlton, it's a Sheraton, but it does a great job of delivering what our family needed. Now let's talk about my favorite part of the Vistana Villages property, which is the grounds. It's a rolling property with many rooms, lakes, many pools, and really all perfectly maintained. The grass is freshly cut, pools are clean, and this property is clearly well taken care of. As I mentioned earlier, we stayed in Building 2, which was right across from the Bella Pool area. And the Bella Pool area is the main pool. It comes right off of the lobby, and it has the waterfalls, the activities, the jacuzzis. It even has a smaller quiet pool closely attached to it. And so for us, this really gave us a fantastic resort-style experience on the days where we weren't at the parks. The great thing about Sheraton Vistana Villages is that if you're not in the mood for all the action of the main Bella Pool area, there are other pools that are more relaxed, quiet, and can offer different experiences depending on what you are looking for. You can tune in to see those other pool areas in the Orlando video collections, where I do a video walkthrough of each pool area they have. Another major attraction of the Sheraton Vistana Villages is its location in proximity to the parks. It is just south of Universal, and it's literally just minutes away from the SeaWorld parks. That includes Aquatica, SeaWorld, and Discovery Cove. And because that was the focus of this trip, it would be hard to beat the affordability, the experience, and the location of the Sheraton Vistana Villages. In fact, we took an Uber to and from each park, and it really cost us under $10 each way for 5 people. We had to get the larger Uber for that, and that's a great value, less than the parking alone. Now, is Sheraton Vistana Villages the most luxurious property in Orlando? No, it's not. Bonnet Creek in the Disney World area by Wyndham is a fantastic property. Marriott has a number of properties, and of course, there's the themed resorts throughout the Orlando area. However, for the price point, it is definitely the nicest we've stayed at. The other properties, whether it be Bonnet Creek or, of course, the Disney World locations, they oftentimes start at $250, $300 a night and can go up to $600 or $700 for a 2-bedroom. Which is what we really loved about this property. One of the great things about the Sheraton Vistana Villages, along with the rate, is that it's a Marriott property, so you can book it 6 months out, and then you can watch the price. I checked it about every month or so, and I actually ended up rebooking the room, same room type, same room, for less money twice. And that's a great way to save money if you're using any of the major chains that don't require deposits or things like that. So would we stay at the Sheraton Vistana Villages again? Definitely. My family loved it, my wife loved it, and I even asked her as we got home back to Indiana, would you stay at the Sheraton Vistana Villages again if we were going back to Orlando next month? And she said, no doubt, absolutely. The grounds, the room, the location, and the service made it easy for us to give Sheraton Vistana Villages an A, and we would definitely recommend it for families. Thanks for watching Travel Dad's Playbook. I'll see you next time at the parks.